Heartbeat. Just want to give you a quick update on BF Bot Manager. I was going to say an up and down month, but it's more of a down and down month. Just trying to find right, here we go. Sorry, I couldn't find BF Bot Manager VPS. So there's a couple of reasons for it being down and down. As you can see, I've only got a few left here now. I've scrapped all the martingale ones, which were the recovery ones that just weren't working how I wanted them to work, or not even how I was expecting to work. I just think I need to do a bit more investigation and tweaking on them. It's basically, you go on too many losing sequences in a nutshell. Don't get us wrong, you can get some nice profits and that, but it's just automatically wiped out when you do go on one of these losing sequences. And believe me, they do happen. It doesn't matter what you set it to. You'd have to have like a kind of unlimited bank to cover yourself. I mean, I was getting like hundreds of pounds worth of profit on just say one strategy, and then it would all be wiped out in one go when it ran so many sequences without winning. So it wasn't something I felt comfortable leaving on its own without having to look at it sort of not even 24/7, but felt like I had to check in every hour to make sure there was nothing getting near the end of a losing streak. And then even if I did do that, what could I do to stop it and cut my losses? Well, I might as well change the strategy to do so. But so for that reason, basically, I've just taken them all out here, and I've still got them in simulation mode, so I can still look at them going forward. Anyhow, that's left me with this list here, which is basically my Tiny Nuts strategy, which isn't doing well this month, and that's for the second reason why it's a down and down month. There's been, for whatever reasons, well, Windows is the main reason. There's been a lot of updates. There's still one way to go in there now as well. You can see there the VPS needs to be restarted. I think that's about the 4th or 5th update this month already in July. Let me tell you, it restarts, obviously it reboots. And when it reboots, BF Bot Manager closes down. And I think partially it's my fault as well, because this, when it closes down, if you've got like something halfway through a losing sequence, so you can see the stake and plan here. If you've lost, for example, in the next bet you've lost £13 plus 8 plus 5 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1, and you're relying on your next bet of £21 to come in. Once Betfair Bot Manager reboots, it goes back to the start of the sequence, or it was anyway. And so I found this setting here to actually tell it to stay at the same sequence even after the bot stopped. So as you can see, that looks like it's working now, because the first bet back in yesterday was £3, whereas normally that would have been 1. So if you imagine it got up to £13, the next bet you expect to be 21, it comes out and you come back into BF Bot Manager and it's 1. It's a bit demoralising because you've got quite a big loss already. Like I say, that's probably happened 2 or 3 times, probably twice I think, or maybe even 3. A couple of them weren't so bad because it was coming out when it was only at £3 or £5, but it's not helpful. And the other thing is, actually going back to that point, I'm not sure. Well, yeah, I fixed that one now anyway. But the other point is, which is more of a, I don't know, just a mind thing, is it doesn't lose and it gets rid of all the bets when you come out and go back in. So you can see there's only 1 bet there, whereas I had a shed load of bets for the whole of the month before the first time it came out. I mean, it's been in and out like a yo-yo this last week, trying to update Windows. I should have probably left the updates until the end of the month. Still waiting to update BF Bot Manager. There's a new release of that out. I'm going to do that at the end of the month. I think there's a version 3 out, which hasn't been updated yet because I didn't want to close all this down. So that's why that's at minus 45. It's done 39% strike rate, so I think it should probably be in a slight profit. And the reason it isn't, because I was, like I say, I was getting out halfway through a losing sequence and going back and resetting, which isn't something you would normally do. You would wait until you actually won the money back or recovered. This second one here, you can see there's no bet in here. I didn't get on any yesterday because it had rebooted. Windows had rebooted the night before and I hadn't got in and actually set Betfair Bot Manager up again. So when you come into Betfair Bot Manager, tracker going up the street. When you come back into Betfair Bot Manager, typically this will be in simulation mode. There is a setting to go straight into real mode, but I haven't set that. So that will be in simulation mode, and then all these would be switched off, and you have to come in and restart them all, which was a problem when I had about 20 odd, but now I'm down to 7. It's not so major, but it's still not ideal. So I didn't have them all switched on. You've got to make sure you've got everything set up properly once it comes back up. It's more than just resetting Windows. It's like making sure Bot Manager's all primed and set up ready to go. So I didn't get any trades yesterday, and there's no history here because it rebooted yesterday morning, and I'm going to reboot it overnight tonight as well by the looks of it, because there's another update. And this isn't having a very good month either. It's only £2.59 up on £1 stakes. That's only 2.5 points. And it's only got a strike rate of 19%, whereas the previous, well, certainly last month and the month before, so I think it was averaging about 30% thereabouts. So that's quite a bit down compared to previous months. And this is the one paying £10 a month for, so you can see I haven't even made the £10. I mean, I would have made £25.90 profit if I'd been betting £10 stakes, but as you can see here, I've only got £1 stakes on. The good thing about these strategies is they're all automated. I don't need to come in and keep an eye on them or anything. I think this one's got a this one's got a simple staking strategy as well, also known as Fibonacci if you want to look it up online. But yeah, the first, it'll use a multiplier of 1, 1.5, so you can imagine if you level stakes £1, which it is in my instance, in my case. You'll see that's £1. So you basically times your multiplier by your stake. So if that was £10, this would be £10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, 50 example. Because mine's only £1, it makes the sum straightforward, because that's £1, 152, 253, 4, 5, 650. So every losing bet, it'll increase the stake to try and recover the money from the previous bet. Now, unfortunately, I can't actually show you history, because like I say, the bets have been wiped out, which is a little bit annoying. I don't like that about Betfair Bot Manager. I don't know if there's an option, like I say, to save those. I'll be looking into it. It's just the manual's about 300 pages long as well. I haven't got time to look through the whole thing at the minute. I'll probably stick something on the forum, on the help site forum, support forum. So that's not had a great month, certainly compared to the previous two. But the good thing that's come out of it is the guy who runs it, I think it's somebody Pritchard, I can't remember his first name, a strategy called Pritch Picks. Like I say, I've been paying £10 a month because he's had a bit of a down month this month. He's actually doing it for free in August. And that doesn't just apply to people who are using it at the moment, because I think he's trying to expand it and trying to get a few more people doing it. So it's going to be free in August. So what I'll do, I'll put his email contact in the description. So if you're interested, jump on. Even if you pay by trade it, it's not costing you anything. Or if you want to use £1 stakes like I did, it's just a bit, if worse comes to worse, it's a bit of fun. I'd certainly recommend it I'd certainly recommend having BF Bot Manager. I'm tied to BF Bot Manager now because I paid for a 12-month subscription, because it brought the price down to about £10 a month plus that, so about 12 instead of, I think if you paid monthly, it's in 30 quids, which for me that wasn't value for money option. It might be if you're doing loads of trading or a professional trader, but like I say, for me, I didn't want to go monthly 30 quid. I just paid I think it was 100 odd quid for like the 12 month. It made it a hell of a lot cheaper than paying 30 quid a month, which would be way over 300 quid for a year. So I'm tied into this for a year anyway. I think I'm probably in the month 3 or 4 at the minute now. So I'm still trying to find ways of utilising it, and so I'm £10 down on the software. I think the VPS is about £5 a month, and then I'm paying £10 a month for this. So I am looking to get some reward for all that outlay I've just mentioned. So I will be doing this next month for free. I presume if he has a good August, then he'll probably start charging his £10 again in September, but it's just a monthly thing anyway, so you can always dip out. So like I say, I'll leave his details in the description, so you can jump on that if you want to. The more the merrier. And then these 5 here are another guy who's asked for some help in sort of doing some research to research his 5 bots he's got running. It's only actually 4 now. He stopped doing tips for this one after the second day because he found a problem with it, or he wanted to look into something further. It only won 2 out of 11. It was 36 pence down at the time. And then these 4 are doing quite well actually. You might not think so by the amounts, but all these 5 bots, when I signed up, I didn't actually ask him. I forgot to ask him how many like typical bets would you be looking at in a day. I think it was only between sort of like about 5 and 10 in a day. So I didn't know what stake to use, so I just done 10 pence stakes. So you can see this one here at the bottom. Let's close that up. Go on to this one at the bottom. Predator, it's called. It's got some odd names for these. But Predator, you can see it's £1.50 up, and that's only on 10 pence stake, so that's 15 points. That's pretty good for 1 month, because if I was putting £10 stakes on, that would be 150 quid. Did I want to put £10 stakes on? Not when it was the first month, and not when I didn't know what volumes were. Would I put £10 on next month if he carries it on? Probably not. I'd probably go to a quid or something, because I'm happy that the 4 he's running with are all positive. You can see the strike rates here, they're not exceptionally high, but obviously when they do win, they bring back a bit of return. And again, annoyingly, I can't show you any bet history. If I jumped on this video 2 days ago, I could have shown you some bet history. There might actually be in history given bets in here, but not against the strategies. I'd have to do some filtering here. Yeah, I don't think I've got many in there either. They've all seemed to have gone missing when it's been reset, because there's no filter on there, and that's all the bets. You can see where we won and lost here, the green and the red. I'm just trying to see, so you can see there the Predator ones. I'm only putting 10 pence stakes on, so like, a high percentage of them lose, but when you do get a win, that was only 25 pence here, and that was a 34 pence one there, higher than the 10 pence that you're losing. So that's those ones there. I don't know what this guy's sort of I don't know the word is. I don't know what he's going to do going forward after like July. It'll probably become a paid service at some point, but I don't know if he's going to run this again in August. But at the moment, it's not something I can advertise out to people. I mean, I've got no affiliation link or anything with this Pritch Picks. I'm just sort of helping the guy out because obviously quite interested in some of this stuff. And all I'm putting in the description is an email address. So just give me his details to contact. But this one here, I can't do anything about it yet because he was looking for a few volunteers just to help him do some research. I think his problem was he was sending the tips out because he get his managed tips in BF Bot Manager. So you can see, yeah, yesterday it got on that horse there, Predator got on that horse there. And I don't know where the time is for the race. It's got an event tomorrow. Is it in there? Don't know anyway, but it got on that horse at about 25 to 2 Earth. I don't think that's bedtime actually. No, this is the start time. And I think when he was putting these out there, these tips, it doesn't actually get on all these. There seems to be a lot of tips in here, but it doesn't get on them all. He was having varying results. He might send 10 tips out, and some people he was sending to would get on, say, 10, some would get on 5, some would get on 1, some would get on none. And he's just trying to get some feedback on what he's getting on, because I think it's the config at his end that's causing a problem, whereby he wants to streamline it and make sure it's consistent, everybody's getting on the same bets all the time, because otherwise that's going to affect his results. If he's saying you've made £10 profit, and some people have made £10 profit, some have made less, some have made like maybe not more, but some have made less, some have made a loss. I don't know, depending on which bets they get on, which ones they don't. It wasn't consistent, so I think he's trying to bottom that out first. But I'm presuming it will be a paid service at some point. But I'll just keep my eye on it. I'll see how it goes. It's just a Telegram group we're all converse on at the moment. So I'll take that one from there. So anyway, that's where I'm at with BF Bot Manager. Not a great deal going on in it at the moment. As you can see, the top two I'm doing £1 stakes, and then these four here, this one, like I say, is stopped. So these four underneath, I'm just doing 10p stakes. I will probably up that to £1 next month if it's still going in August, because they're doing quite well on a 10p level stake. I am looking at other ideas for making money online while you're travelling around in a van. I'm still tied up, as it happens, in this flat trying to renovate it. I'm on the painting phase now, although I still haven't got the kitchen in because I can't get hold of one from anywhere. Or not one that I want at the price I want. So I am looking at other things. One idea I have got, and I don't know if anybody wants to mention anything in the comments, is I think there's a lot of scams out there for making money online. So one idea I've got is to start reviewing some of these paid for sort of make money online systems, if you like, and see, give them a rating out of 10 or 100 just to see whether I think they're worthwhile or not. So I think a lot of people get scammed into spending money trying to make money online. So I want to try and start up some kind of review system and leading on to some kind of community to actually bang ideas about on how you can actually make money online. No bullshit, just like, this is a good idea if you do this, this and this, or this is a crap idea because it's just a waste of money. It's not going to get you anything. Anyhow, that's for the future. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you've got any comments, stick them in the comments below. If you like the video, give it a like. Please subscribe. You can see my next videos. Thank you very much. Cheers now. Bye.